Hello, my friends. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Okay, cleaners are coming today. The cleaners are coming. The cleaners are coming. So I'm going to do a fast face full of tried and trues. I'm back to my Mario. I tell you what, I've tried a lot of really great products lately. Foundation products. Okay, but this one is my favorite so far. Okay, and the day that I very first tried this out, I applied it with my fingers because I just wanted to see, I don't know, I just wanted to see the coverage. I have all these brushes. Oops, too much. I think this is my favorite way to apply it. Old school, just with my fingers. I don't know what it is about it. It could be the warmth of my fingers that just really like press it into the skin. As you can see, a little bit goes a long way. That was half a pump, and I don't even know that I'm going to go back in and get any more because I think I've got enough. Oh. See, I just want to even out the skin tone, reduce my redness. The redness, so they say that redness is very common as you mature. This is one more fun thing. Add that to the list, sisters. But part of it is I think the skin barrier, right? Like the skin barrier gets thinner. And I know for myself, I started in, see, like I have a little sidebar. I have a little hyperpigmentation right in here. That actually covered it pretty well. I might just do just a little bit more right there. Just pat that in. I'm probably the only one that notices that. You're probably, no, sure, I noticed that too. Anyway, I, at one point, started using a retinol. I'm not using one currently. I know they're good for your skin and all that. And they're like, oh yeah, you have mature skin. You got to use retinol. You got to use retinol. Well, I didn't know anything about them. And I just went along with what I was told by whoever I was watching. And it was way too strong for me. It increased my redness because I was damaging my skin barrier. Duh. Okay, that half a pump, and I still have that much left. That's amazing. But this is a huge bottle. This is gonna last a really long time. I ordered that online, and I went and I looked at the colors at Sephora. I'm more of a cool neutral, and there aren't a lot of color categories for cools. The next one was a bit of a jump. So I don't know. I might try that one next time and see. That looked really yellow when it went on, but then it blended. I mean, it is a little bit light on me, but I can bronze it up. Okay. Well, anyway. And if you're new here, we bounce around. It's what we do. It's life. It's how the brain works. And we're going to go with it. I'm not going to fix it. So, yeah. This is for you or it's not. Skin barrier, retinol. Yeah. So I damaged my skin barrier and then had to start using like Sentinella. Is that what it is? Sentinella? Or is that what you burn in the backyard for the bugs? No. Two different things. Anyway, it's very calming for the skin. I had to start using a lot of that stuff. So I have to be very careful. I'm getting ready to get back into the retinol game, but I'm starting with a super low dose. I got to run it through my boyfriend first. ChatGPT is my boyfriend, and he gives me all the best advice. I am today going to use, this is the Victoria Beckham Contour Stylus Sculpt and Detail in the shade Marble. She's fancy. Morphe just came out with sticks, so I'm going to be getting some of those and show you. Because at first I was like, what, it's so tiny. But do I need any more than that? I really don't. And for nose, whoa, okay. Well, what are we doing here, Shay? For nose contour, just a little bit, and then a little there, and a little there, and say hi to the jowls. I always gotta greet the jowls in the morning. Oh, you wanna hear a story? I know you do. Okay, so did you hear the gardener? Yeah, because every day we gotta have a gardener doing something somewhere. Oh my God, I think they're trimming hedges. Well, anyway, yesterday I was heading into the backyard. My favorite thing lately is sitting in the backyard under the trees. I was starting to get, like, there's lots of shade, but I was starting to get sunburned through the leaves. I'm delicate like a fern. What is the deal? So anyway, then I get out the beach umbrella. So I got the beach umbrella. I got a blanket out. I'm out there with Bella. What do I do out there? Sometimes I work. Sometimes I read. Sometimes I meditate. Sometimes I just scroll on my phone, or I play a game on my phone, or whatever I do. I just like to be outside like that. Yesterday I worked, and then I was like, okay, let's go outside. And as I started to go outside, I see a dead half-eaten rat, like not at the door, but like way against the wall. I don't even know the last time I saw a rat. There's like a hedge between us and there's a wall, and then there's like greenery, shrubbery, something that grows on the top of the wall. And my husband was like, I think I saw a rat there one time. Something big. And I was like, well, we have really big lizards. Maybe it's a lizard. Because I haven't seen a rat. Oh, no, there's a rat. There's a rat. And I don't even want to say this out loud, but where there's one. So, needless to say, I was stuck in the house. I can't go outside. I'm sorry, I can't go outside. Sorry, Bella. No, we can't. We are stuck in the house forever until Darren gets home. By the way, I'm going to use this. Isn't that pretty? A little blush palette action. What shades do we have? You know, they have the Orgasm, Behave, Orgasm X, and Dolce Vita. Excuse you. I'll do Orgasm. Don't look at me. Okay. Fully coat your brush, but then I want to just like blend it out. We had an unfortunate blush situation yesterday in that it was way too much. I know bright blush is all the rage with some people. For me, it's all the rage because it throws me into a rage. If there's just way too much blush, I just can't do it. Like right there, that's on the border. That's on the border of too much. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to get another brush. Make sure that's clean, and I'm just gonna buff that out. Yeah, so anyways, and Darren wasn't home. So I texted him and I'm like, yeah, so hurry up, whatever you're doing, get home and get this rat. He's like, no, you can do it, there's gloves. And he starts into this whole thing, there's gloves under my workbench, and then you just grab it by the tail. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? None of this is happening. We're not doing any of this. I don't normally do this, but I'm bringing it up just a little bit on my cheeks. Right there, it just kind of gives that like sun-kissed look. Okay, now let's do the eyes. Now I look like I'm wearing goggles. All right. Yeah, so no, not going outside, not doing any of it. No. So I waited. Bella and I waited till he got home. I stayed in the house. I can't even. Even just the thought of it just makes me want to hurl. I'm going to try, I got these guys, the Mario, Makeup by Mario, Master Matte's Long Wear Cream Eyeshadow. I had the blush. I love it so much. Yesterday I wore, what did I wear yesterday? I think I wore Bisque yesterday. Today I'm going to wear Mauve. I haven't done this one yet. I'm super excited. I didn't think I needed any other colors because the other colors are a lot more brown and they just look dark, and I just thought, no, not for me. Then I saw a lady put it on online and it looked amazing. So I don't know, there might be one color I need. These, you do them one eye at a time. It'll get, because it'll dry down and you won't be able to move it. But if you get in there right when you put it on, it just blends beautifully. As you can see, look how easy that was. So I'm already done. I don't want it out that far. Tip, to lift, you just go from the outer corner up to the outer corner of the eye to the outer corner of your brow. Clean that up. I actually might put a little bit more on. Yeah. I think that this pink shirt is throwing off my color on my camera because it looks different. Okay. Better to add in small amounts or you're going to end up with the blush situation I had yesterday. It was just, I just didn't expect blush to be that aggressive. Yeah, it feels like the lighting is weird. Hold on. Sometimes you get, it's a mixture of the outdoor light with the indoor light. Okay, there we go. Okay. See, look it's a one and done. I know I always say that, and then I go back in and I just add more colors. But today, one and done, because I've got to do the cleaners shuffle. And you know, if you know, you know. I got to go tidy up before the cleaners get here. It's the worst part about having cleaners. But I'm so blessed to have cleaners. Okay, now I have a pickle. I put too much and I want to blend it before it dries, so I'm just going to kind of wipe away some of that extra. Thank God for fingers. What would we do before I blend that up? Okay. Yes. Yes. Here's the thing. If you watch me, this is all, there's going to be very few edits. I say very few, as if there'll be any. I don't edit. At some point I might, though. I reserve the right to do whatever I want to do. I learned something new. This eye is more sparse, this brow, real quick here. And I would always put this on and then I'd get a smudge and then I have to fix it. And then honestly, in the middle of the night, I'm like, why don't you start with the other brow that's fuller? Because you're probably less likely, because as soon as you know, when you pull it out of the tube, it's got the most product on it. So let's do that. See, look at that. The best ideas come in the shower and in the middle of the night. Okay. Anyways, as I evolve, I might edit. But also, I might not. So, if you have followed me for any, I've been on social media for whatever, since I think Facebook started. I was in an online moms group and we had a website, and then we all moved over to Facebook when it opened. But anyway, I've been on social media forever, and I just am what I am, and I do what I do, and it is what it is. And all of the other memes, because, oh, sorry, this is grain. This is a MAC shadow in the shade Grain, just to smooth out the upper parts of that. Okay. Mark this day down in your calendars, because I'm actually going to leave it, friends. I'm going to leave it. Yeah, so anyway, what I was going to say is, if I am doing my makeup, because I just can't be bothered to edit, and if I goof something up and have to fix it, you'll know it, because I'll tell you. I have a little bit of powder left on this, I'm sure, from yesterday. I'm just going to kind of blur out my 11s and a little right in here. Okay, I've been testing out Drench It, Drip It. This is the line. This is Michaela Nagira's line, Point of View, and it's her skin prep. I didn't do this today because I just did my skincare in the bathroom. Typically, I do my skincare in the morning. I go downstairs, I do different work, I do all kinds of whatever. I do my stuff, and then a couple hours later, I come back up, and then I do the skin prep because I have dry skin, and I like to have everything fresh and dewy before I put my makeup on, and it goes on better. Because I just did my skincare, I'm doing good, okay. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to use that, and I'm going to see how the Makeup by Mario foundation sits. And I do love it because it'll tend to settle around my nose, and pores would be accentuated. Not blaming Mario, I'm just saying in general with any product that I would use. I've been finding ways to correct that through my skincare. So I'll do a whole separate skincare video about what I have found for mature skin. If all of a sudden you're noticing that you're noticing that you have like issues with makeup sitting in your pores. Like I would do my makeup the same way I did for 30 years. And then, I mean, that's my problem. But then I'd walk by a mirror, or I'd, get something on my eye, and I'd go to look, and I go, whoa, what is happening? It would, the makeup would be separating. I could see like little dots, right, sitting in the pores. And I was trying to correct it by doing different things with my makeup, adding, like thinning out the makeup, making it more hydrated, which did help. But even better, I found a way to correct the skin underneath it, okay? So I have lip balm. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna do, it's one of my favorite liners, Wherever Walnut. She kind of needs to be sharpened, but Wherever Walnut, because I'm gonna do my new Rare Beauty Lippy. This lip gloss smells like the strawberry shortcake doll. You know. That's what it smells like. Yeah. Okay, so gonna line just on the outside of the lip line, because I see the color ends here, but the ridge is here. I'm gonna go right kind of in between. I don't go all the way to the corner, because see how I got a little frowner? If I go to the corner, it's gonna get in there. And I'm gonna color in. Yeah, so the pores and the things, it all has to do with exfoliation. But not like a physical, like scrubby. I've been using Paula's Choice. She's got 2, and I'll do a whole separate video about this. I keep saying that. I'm going to do it. It'll be the next one that I do. Okay, how about that? Before I do another makeup one, I'll do one with... This is almost like my natural lip color, because I don't have anything on up top, but it's like I got a darker upper lip. Yeah. I was watching this makeup artist yesterday. I love to watch her. I can't think of her name right now. And she wears so much blush. And I always panic. But then she makes it all, she makes it all work. She does. I get nervous every time. It's like those little kids that you know how when your kids are little and they watch the same show over and over and over and over, and then they act surprised or sad or whatever when they're like, you knew what was going to happen. I know. So this is the new color that I just got. I was wearing Flicker a lot. I have Flicker in my purse. This is Beam, and it's the peachy. I know I'm wearing pink. I just realized that, but I don't care because it's very sheer. Also, and this is just me because you do you, and I'm going to do me. But when I have something so bright on, I don't necessarily want super bright all over my face. Okay, see? And it almost looks more just kind of bronzy or whatever. I could do, that flicker would be really pretty, but it's downstairs. So when this wears off, and this is like, gosh, this smells so good. It's a lip oil feel. Not sticky at all. It really feels like an oil on your lips. I love it. Okay. Now, where's my lash curler? Yesterday, I tried a new mascara for the first time. The YSL. This is the little trial size. You can get it at the, oh, the sticker's kind of, let it go. See, the sticker's not fully on the bottom, and I want it to be, and if I move it, then it'll fall off. Does it tell me anything I need to know? No. Just Lash Clash Mascara from YSL. At the checkout, you can get it at Sephora for just, how much was it? $18. Yeah. And it wore beautifully. So I'm going to try it again today. Okay. Do you ever do your makeup and there's like little warning signs in your head, like, hey, pay attention to this, you should do this, and you ignore it, and then you go ahead and you plow through anyway, and then you start to have problems? Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Okay, so like right now, my brain was telling me, your lashes are a little bit wet, just from my eyes watering. Make sure they're dry before you put mascara on. I've heard that voice before. And I ignore her most often. It's really unfortunate because what ends up happening is I put mascara on damp lashes and then the mascara doesn't look right and it doesn't wear right. And then I'm mad all day. I got issues. I love that song. Julia Michaels. Okay. There's my stomach growling. Okay, hold on. I have to sneeze. That's all the edit you're going to get. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. And I will link all the products that I use down below, including this lash curler for wide eyes, for almond shaped eyes. Here we go. Okay. Oof. I'm also on the hunt for a really good lash serum. Somebody, who was it? Was it the Lipstick Lesbians? Do you guys follow them? Oh my gosh, I love them so much. I love them so much, and I learned so much. What was it called? Okay, I'll have to think about what it was. Because there was a lash serum, and it was either at Ulta or it was at Sephora. Okay, this is the brush. Look at that. Isn't that so fluffy? It's got a lot of product on it. So when there's a lot of product, I know some people start at the base. For my lashes, I find I get a better lash look if I start towards the end. When I start at the base, and I still do sometimes, but well, different mascaras will do different things, but sometimes when I start at the root of my lashes and press and try to pull up, it makes my lashes heavier, so they droop. But like, look at that. I'm barely doing anything, and I've already got my lashes right where I want them. Right where I want them. Okay. Thank you. This eye wants to water. Mama's not happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to start on, and I didn't double dip. So some mascara maker man said the amount of mascara that comes out the first pull is enough for both eyes. Now, I don't know how much mascara he's ever worn. Maybe he has. Maybe he tests it on himself. You know, men always have the longest lashes. But, and why is that? But anyway, so I'm just leaving it there. I didn't double dip it. Because also, I tend to like mascara better after I've had it like a week or two. Brand new mascara, sometimes it's just too, because the tube is completely full. Sometimes they overfill the tube and it's just like too much product. Notice this, I use just the end of it just to kind of get them going in the direction that I want. And I have this one lash, I don't know if you can see it right there. And she makes a left turn at Albuquerque. She's just like, I'm out of here. Peace out, bitches. She's like, I am just gonna do my own thing and I'm gonna shine my light. And I mean, I love that journey for her, but she's gonna have to get back in line because it looks ridiculous. It's like a rocket that went rogue, So half the time, this is what I end up doing. I end up just, boop. I just take the product off of that lash. Sorry, sister. Sorry, if you can't participate and be a team player, then you gotta go. All right, there we are. There we go, all done. Now I gotta go get everything tidied up. Normally the cleaners come in the morning, kind of early, but today they're coming in the afternoon, afternoon, they're coming at noon, which I kind of like that. All right. And I don't put mascara on my bottom lashes because I don't. Because when I do, I end up with a mess. I have naturally long lashes on the bottom. Sounds like it might be a good idea. It's really not. It's annoying because when I put mascara on, they touch and then it starts to make a mark. I do have, where is it? I don't know. I'll show you one of these days. I just saw it yesterday. I have this little tiny brush that is meant to put mascara on your lashes, and I have used that on my bottom lashes before. But I can't be bothered. I'm fine with no mascara on the bottom. So anyways, as always, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.